Hey everybody, Patty Ann here. Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to put together the card that we now have in our Etsy shop. It's a really good value for $3 because we're going to give you the template for a shutter card. Now, I need to tell you that if you were to buy a shutter card from someplace like Lawn Fawn, you would be buying the die cuts, and I can't remember exactly how much they are. Let me look here really quickly. Okay, if you look up here at my screen, you'll see that the die cut for the shutter card, if you get it from Lawn Fawn, whom I love their stuff, but I don't want to spend $38 just to have these things, the dies that will cut out the card, because for $3 you can get this and you can cut it anytime you want, out of anything you want, as long as you have your cutting machine, whether it be a Cricut or a Silhouette or probably even a Scan and Cut, because we're going to give you the SVGs to cut those out. So look down here and I'll show you what you get in the kit. Okay, I wanted to tell you that one of the SVGs that you'll get will not be a print then cut. You can make it out of any papers you want to or add any things you want to. But also in this kit, not only are we giving you the plain pieces that you'll need to make the shutter card, we're also giving you all the print then cuts so you can make a card that has all of these pieces already ready to go. And I'm going to put it together just right here a little quickly for you what the inside looks like, something like this. And then you get like this little monkey, little monkey you could have here, this cute little cow, a little sign. There's also a little bird. And we're going to give them to you so you can not only print and cut them out colored, but you can also get them like this where they're like stamps and you can color them with your markers or your pencils. Okay, then you'll get these pieces that are actually the shutters that make it close like this for you. And I'm going to show you quickly how to put it together in a moment. Then on the front, this is the inside of the card. On the front then, you're going to have a piece, this piece here. Actually, it's going to go over here. And this piece here. Or did I do it backwards again? No, that's right. Like that. Okay, so it looks like the mountain that opens, right? And then you also can put some other things on the front. Again, if you wanted to color this guy, you could put him over top of that one and have done your own coloring. You also can put this sign in the front like this if you want to stop it like this. So what Tammy did was she put one of those little Velcro dots right here. She glued it on this side and put a Velcro dot right here so you could unvelcro it and then open up your shutter card. So there's lots of different things that you can do with this. And again, we're going to give you tons of little pieces that go with. There's paint buckets, more paint buckets like this, all kinds of little things. So I'm going to put this together for you now so you know how it goes. Okay, if you look up on my screen, you'll see all of the print then cut pieces that you're going to get. All of these pieces, right? Here are the ones that are like the stamps that you can color on your own with colored pencils or whatever you have. Okay, so that is that. And then the other thing you're going to get, like I said, is this, which is actually if you want to use your own colors and you do not want to do the print then cut. You'll get this page also. Notice these little things are the shutters. This is the little opening and that kind of stuff. So you're going to get this and that. Okay, now let's put it together. Okay, I'm going to start by putting the inner base in. I'm just using liquid glue. The next thing that I'll do is put the inner two side pieces in. Next, I'm going to attach the shutters. And notice that there's a fold line probably printed on yours, depending on whether you did a score line or not. You can simply bend that with your fingers, or you can score it with a score tool. And I'm just seeing how the circle is going to fit over top of those shutters. So again, I'm going to put the shutters on first, bending them there on those lines, and just putting glue on each one of those. And placing that so it's flush up against where the fold is, like that. And holding it in place for it to dry a bit. Okay, the next thing I'll do is I'll get the second one over there and make sure it's going to line up nicely with this one before I glue it on. It's flush. So this one, again, fold it, glue, put it flush with the fold on the card base. So while I'm doing that, making it flush there, I also want to make sure that the top and the bottom of the shutter match. And let that dry a bit. Next, I'll add the circle so we can see how that's going to look when the shutters close. And I'm just going to put glue at the top of that and the base at the bottom, because I don't want to glue it shut. So just at the top and bottom. So now I can begin embellishing the inside, taking some of my little figures. And again, if I'm going to do this with my own figures that I find, I can use the blank SVG to make this really super cute shutter card. Just be careful of where you put your little critters, because if you put them on the edges, they may mess up the shutter. Right there you can stamp something, or you can glue inside of there a little piece with a sentiment on it. So again, I'll now do the outside. So I've got to look and make sure I'm doing these correctly so that the mountain is not chopped up like it is right there. So I'll glue them on again with just the liquid glue. And at this point, I can begin embellishing the outside. I can put pop dots. I can put a sentiment. I can just add all kind of things. And what I decided to do in the center to keep it closed is to use that little sign. Now on that little sign, I could have put something on there in my Silhouette software, or I could simply use a pen and draw a sentiment on there, or write one. So I'm just gluing it on the left-hand side so that it can still open. And as I said, Tammy used a little Velcro dot to dot hers closed, which is a really cute thing to do. So again, you could stamp something there, you could have had your machine write something there, or you could simply use a marker and write something there. And then when you open it, you'll have all the embellishments you've already glued on and also a sentiment right there. Okay, here's my final card. And as you can see, I added happy birthday to it, and look who is, and there's a place for a number there. And it can say a number of their age, and there's the little child's picture in there. I think a little kid would love that. So again, you can make all different kinds of these, not just for little kids. If you look up above, I'll have a link to the DIGI chicks. They all use this shutter card file, and they made different cards with it. I think this is super cute. Look who is, and you can write the number in there, and then I put a picture of the child whose birthday it is if you're doing this kind.